guys, my name is Monica and I am so excited to be with y'all today. I am going to be showing you guys a few color techniques, color application techniques. I'm also going to be giving you a little bit of knowledge on Kenra Professional, the brand, and their color. So let's get started. Alright, so the first thing we're going to talk about my sectioning. My first section I've got here, I've got it sectioned from each temple back to the top of the apex, and then I have two diagonal sections on the side, two sections in the back. But my client wanted a complete and total style change. What she did tell me was that the only stipulation she had, she wanted as much warmth on as possible, and she wanted to keep as much length as possible. I went ahead and pre-cut her before I sectioned her off. I did that because what do we know as stylists? We know that color can make or break a haircut, and a haircut can make or break color. So that's why I went ahead and pre-cut her prior. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to deepen her root. I'm going to use Kenra Deepening Permanent Color in 4A. The mixing ratio is 1:2. 1 part color, 2 parts developer. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start applying that just as if we were touching up her new growth. And then I'm going to go in and I'm going to start the lightening process. My client here, her hair growth pattern is not very cooperative. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go through and I'm going to apply my color just like I would on anyone. I have been using Kenra color now for about 3.5 years. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a product junkie. Once I got on Kenra color, I did try other things, but I kept going back to Kenra. Why did I go back to Kenra? Because it's the ease of the formulation. It's so foolproof. It's true to tone, and that's something as stylists I know I look for personally. Is I want something to do what it says it's going to do, and I want it to be what it says it's going to be. So that's one reason I love Kenra. And also, another reason that I love Kenra is because of the shine. I mean, it gives awesome shine. So one thing I noticed as a stylist behind the chair was how eager the Kenra educators were to educate you and come into your salon and give classes. Also, I have been using Kenra hair care products for as long as I can possibly remember, before I ever went to beauty school. I've been doing hair 9 years now, so at least probably 13 or 14 years I have been using Kenra hair care products. I don't know if many of you know this, but Kenra Professional has been around for 67 years. That's a long time in today's world. That is a very, very, very long time. And that lets me know they have stability. They're committed to their employees and their customers. So what I'm doing right now, y'all, is I'm still just touching up my new growth per se. Because what I want to do is I want this to look more like a shadow root. Y'all are probably like, okay, if she's doing a root touch-up, why has she got it sectioned off like this? Well, the reason being is because I'm going to go back and I'm going to foil in that same sectioning, okay? So that's why I just went ahead and sectioned it off. Okay, so now that I have my color applied, I'm going to balayage the back, slicing and weaving in the sides and the crown area. So therefore, we're not going to have the natural body heat. So I'm going to start, I'm just going to lightly brush at the roots, and then I'm going to get heavier at the ends. Everyone's head is different. And what I'm fixing to start doing is I'm going to be having the Kenra No Ammonia Liner mixed with 20 volume. The ratio with that is 1:1. You always want to comb out your sectioning, your subsectioning. When you're fixing to do a balayage, you want a clean subsection, okay? So I'm going to start, I'm just going to lightly brush at the roots, and then I'm going to get heavier at the ends. You can use a balayage board. You can use your hand like I'm fixing to do. Whatever you want. You're the artist. This is your canvas. The look I'm trying to achieve with the balayage, I want my heaviest pieces to be towards the bottom. I want it to kind of make a halo, like around her head, okay? That's the look I'm going for. I want it to look like this is natural. As natural as possible. With the look I'm going for, you don't want very thin subsections. So like I said before, I'm gonna comb. Make sure I got clean section. Now as you're balayaging, you need to step back, or I think so anyway. Because with balayage, you want it to look natural. You don't want it to be concentrated too much in one area. So like with her, I'm gonna step back and I'm just gonna look because I wanna keep it closer to the bottom there. I might come in right here, paint just a little bit more right here, because that's the way the curve of her head goes. Okay, so now I'm gonna see how I'm pulling her hair back. I want to see, like, as if she were gonna pull it up into a ponytail, how is it gonna flow? All right, so, because if I came in and I went just right here, it's gonna be blocked and it's gonna be splotchy. So I'm gonna just lightly stroke right through here, come back, and I'm not gonna concentrate too much on the mid shaft because we are starting to move up the head and I'm going to keep it low. So I'm gonna get real heavy right here. The last section that I've got right here is pretty thick. Like I said, my client's head is a little bit smaller, so we don't have a lot to work with. So I'm gonna go ahead and comb. Now keep in mind, this hair on each of the sides, it's gonna flow down the back, okay? So it's gonna cover that a little bit. Also too, I didn't with this, but you can go in and you can tease right here at the root to the mid shaft. That way it could ensure that you would definitely get a blurred line. Like I said, I'm gonna step back again and I'm gonna look at her. To me, I think it's moving along okay. And I'm gonna go ahead and finish up our second quad in the back. Alright, so I am done with the balayage portion. Now I'm gonna move over to my sides. Like I told you before, I could balayage the bang, the fringe area and the sides, but I'm just gonna show you how to do that with foils in a weaving pattern. So you're gonna see me stay pretty concentrated here around the perimeter. If y'all didn't know this, you can take Kenra's porosity spray, and if you have a little bleed out or you have a little mishap, as we all do, you can spray a little bit of that and rub it, and it's gonna buffer it, okay? So I'm taking diagonal sectioning, and I'm slicing a very thin slice out. Once I slice that, I'm then gonna weave. Okay, in our crown section, what I plan to do is I'm gonna start pretty far back and I'm gonna space them pretty far apart, and I'm gonna get a little heavier the further I go in toward the fringe. And then weave out our little baby light. What I'm gonna do now, I have foils, and I know that she parts to the left. So I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna balayage a little bit right here in her fringe area, okay? Between my foils, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna pull my foundation color. I'm gonna pull it all the way through to the ends, okay? Okay, she is now done. She is just gonna finish processing.